Hello, everybody, and welcome to part two of the EE League Finals. So, if you missed part one, and you're watching this later on YouTube, I've got the part one, which is the first three games in the description. So, if you don't want to get spoiled and miss kind of the first half, watch part one. Otherwise, we will continue on with part number two, which is game four and beyond. So I'm feeling a little bit more lively tonight. I got about an hour of a nap today, and I'm starting an hour earlier, so I'm ready to go. So we've got a potential of four more games, four, five, six, seven. And we've got currently Pegasus has a 2-1 lead over Joe. So all of the real introduction was in the first part, so we're just going to get right into our first game of the night, which will be game number 4. So here we go. We got our scoreboard ready. Let me just double check. It looks like everything's ready to go, and we will jump into game number 4. So far, we've seen Pegasus, Zeus every time, and Joe Ra the first game, which didn't go very well, and now Isis the last two, which he won on Anatolia, and then game 3 was losing on Ghost Lake. So let's see what game number 4 is. Zeus versus Isis on Midgard. Okay. So this isn't really a common map that we really see. Now keep in mind that these players are picking maps, so each player is cycling, home map to home map, and so somebody chose this. I would think this would be an Isis map, so I will assume that Joey showed it. But who are we looking at right here? This is Pegasus, also known as Lara. That's his in-game nick. And he is Zeus looking for fish on the sidelines here, and he's going to have to move a while before he actually gets the first fish in line of sight, which is way up here. What little does he know is that there is, 3, 6, 9 fish right here, and he's moving all the way up to here, which really isn't a big deal. It's maybe just slightly slowing down his start. Meanwhile, Joe, on the other hand, just went to the very edge of the water, and I think he was probably able to just scout this fish with his Pharaoh. But okay, so 3, 6, 9. This is a lot of fish. So I'm used to the Voobly maps, which are a little bit different. This has more fish than the Voobly maps. This is kind of more so of the kind of classic Midgard. We've got kind of town centers are kind of all over the place. We've got this one right here, which isn't really. It's a question of whose town center this really is, because obviously this one is Pegasus, this one is Joe, and then this one is probably Pegasus as well, and then this one is Joe. But look how close it is. Though it is kind of, deflecting. You got this forest to kind of deflect any potential attack here, but not the greatest of town center placements as far as trying to grab it, but the forest will help. But town centers like this, really, I enjoy it because it's kind of adds for a little bit more excitement in game. So we'll see if it comes into play. Not able to grab it or what. As far as strategy, this game really should play pretty similar to what we saw in game number 2 with the Anatolia, where we'll see kind of a pretty heavy fish boom into kind of just a little bit of boat harass into semi-quick heroic age. At least that's for Joey. Pegasus could stay a little bit longer in age 1 if he wanted, grabbing like a town center, like maybe grab this one if he's really feeling excited, and maybe try to like hold it with Hippocon and stuff against a Joey semi-fast heroic on land push. So you'll see Ancestors Eclipse most likely from Joey, and kind of maybe trying to push the land. Gold mines, kind of smattered all throughout the map. Nothing too crazy to look at. The fish looks pretty even too. Doesn't look like there's anything to complain about as far as fish amounts. They all got healthy amounts of fish. So in my mind, the map looks pretty decent. We do have one relic here, which is caravans are cheaper and move faster, which trade routes on Midgard are kind of bad. So, I mean, that'd be helpful if we make to that point. It increases the attack of rams. That's a nice relic for an Egyptian right outside of the Egyptian base. Now, on Anatolia, Pegasus tried kind of a semi-quick Mythic Age, which, in my opinion, was substandard strategy. I doubt we'll see it here because the map, as far as the land, is a lot smaller. So there's really no need to try to do that fast Mythic Lightning Storm. You could put a ton of pressure on with just playing a little bit more standard. And what are we looking at? So yeah, we'll see. Does have a second dock here. We'll probably end up putting another dock. Joey will here, and then way up at the top up there. And we got a little lady over here building their dock. And Pegasus only at, okay, so he's putting his second dock here, which isn't the greatest of placement. Not a ton of fish. I mean, these fish, there's a lot of fish, but when they're that far away from the shore, a little bit inefficient when it comes to gathering, and even this isn't super great. I'd say Joe's are a little bit better. Really only these three are kind of way out there. But overall, I mean, looks pretty decent. Nice job kind of doubling up the storehouse here too. Lara did. Able to get both wood and gold with one storehouse, which that's pretty nice. Getting his cows. Look like nobody's close to aging up yet. Both are really going heavy on water as far as an archaic age fish boom. In fact, it's 4 minutes and now Pegasus is just now building his temple. So that is really delayed for sure. I anticipated seeing kind of a slower age up, but this is a little bit slower than what I thought. I need to kind of move my chat box just a little bit here. There we go. Kind of a quiet night so far. Kind of by myself, but that's okay. Yep, third dock down here. Surprised to see Joey not quite coming up to the top yet. A lot of vills on wood, 5 along with the Pharaoh empowerment, and that's to keep all of the boat production. Overall, I'd say this map is a really good map for Isis. Even against Zeus, I'd say Isis has a decent edge, probably more so of an edge on this map than maybe even Anatolia, just because the Ancestors Eclipse, with how small the map is, it's so easy to get pressure on it while building a Migdal right outside of your opponent's base, and also getting value out of your free Scorpion Man, which, you know, I mean, even here, spawning here, he's almost, you know, he's only like 2 screen links away from the opponent. Okay, so we do have Pegasus is aging up Hermes for maybe a ceasefire potential, and Joey is going up Bast, and it looks like as far as villagers, they are equal in villagers, but that doesn't count fishing boats. Lara's slightly ahead in pop, so Lara probably has a few more fishing boats maybe than Joey does, because he's up in pop, and we've got the well, maybe not. They're probably about the same. This is a ton of villies on wood though. Getting his first monument. An obelisk right next to all these villagers gathering wood. And here comes the first centaur. We'll just try to find a little bit of stuff. Maybe we'll just focus on getting down the obelisk for free line of sight. But could potentially come up here and maybe try to shoot at a vill. But oh, we have forward. villagers here. Are we going to see like an age 2? No, he's grabbing the town center, isn't he? That's what it looks like. Joey will scout this out with his Sphinx, but with the Pharaoh there, I don't think the Sphinx is really going to get a whole lot of work in. So Lara is really valuing this town center, which is it. It is a great town center to grab. It protects this gold mine for him. We got a little ring around a rosy here. Sphinx versus. Oh, don't stop your centaur. See, the Sphinx can be healed. Well, I guess the centaur can. We got medics or whatever they are, surgeons, that can heal up the myth unit. But yeah, this is a great town center. It protects both the caribou or elk or whatever they are and this gold mine for Pegasus. But it does open him up into a really heavy rush. One town center, fast heroic for Joe. So we see Joe already has a lot of his food put in, and then as soon as he casts prosperity, he'll get a ton of gold pouring in. So he should be aging up a little bit after 8 minutes, which actually you could probably be a little faster than that. And it's great grabbing this town center because it's so strong, but I think Lara would have a really hard time keeping it against an Isis fast heroic. Because we've got, I mean, the Ancestor's Eclipse along with this relic that'll improve the siege rams. It's going to be tough because Pegasus is going to be behind aging up. And we even have Joey putting in some pressure on water. And Pegasus is actually doing a 3-town center grab. Now, the 2-town center, I can get behind that on this map. The 3-town center, I think that just opens him up. I mean, I don't see how he would even be able to defend this at all. Along with the fact that he might be losing some fishing ships here as well. And Joey just needs to get his prosperity use, so we'll probably have enough gold after this villager pops out, or close to it, to age up. Prosperity is just a strong god power. Really should have gotten the second upgrade for the gold mining first, which he does not have. He has the wood and he has the food. And okay, he's making one additional vill. Could get in some raids on these fishing ships here, but he is just floating right on by. And now he notices, but a little bit far away. And he'll age up now, yes. So we'll see. Actually, a pretty. I guess it's a little bit slower because of the military built boats that he. The military boats that he made, which I think I would have valued maybe not making quite so many boats as Joey and aging up just a little bit faster. Did it happen yet, or is Operation Crispy still on the founding table? I'm gonna be honest, I'm confused. Not sure what you're trying to get at here. I'm sure it has something to do with maybe last night, but I was half asleep. But yeah, we got a very delayed military buildings here, and I just don't see how Pegasus could hold this against Ancestor's Eclipse. Really, Joey should probably just build Siege Workshop first when he ages up before the Migdal, because the main key will be getting, you know, your 2 or 3 siege siege boats and then pushing. This is a lot of boats too. Good to pressure on the water, because if Pegasus wants to support a 3-town center boom, he's going to need fish. And Joey is up now. And finishing his town center. I really want to see him getting a siege workshop first. Most ISIS out of habit will build your Migdal, or at least, what is he building? He isn't building a Migdal. Oh, he doesn't have the favor for a Migdal, so okay, now he is. He does. Putting the Migdal down first. And we have Pegasus up with bronze, and we do see the double stable for the Hippocon. Oh, he does know Pegasus is coming. Oh, he's definitely in line of sight. He could potentially try a ceasefire to block the amygdala from going up, but I don't think that is of value. So yeah, I wouldn't use it. Sometimes you'll see a Greek will use ceasefire when the amygdala is getting built because that prevents the amygdala from being constructed. Nice to see the Hydra killing the hunt here to get a few extra heads. Needs to get that siege workshop out though. And Hydra did not get it. He needs to kill one more to get that head. I'd like to see, last game we saw a 4-headed Hydra, I believe, and no surgeon to heal it. And Pegasus is pushed entirely off of, well, not quite entirely, but mostly off of water. He's got a lot of idle boats here. Whew. Are you gonna like expound, Blossom Goose, on what in the world you mean about your comment? Because I am like confused. Okay, we do have a Skilla here. One Skilla versus all of these boats, really not gonna accomplish a whole lot. Should retreat the Skilla now because they tank a ton of damage, but one Skilla versus 10 Cabinet isn't exactly what you want. So we have some elephants, and now we've got siege rams. We'll have our ancestors' Eclipse push. The only danger that Joey has to fear is the potential ceasefire blocking it. So really, what Joey should do is use Ancestor's Eclipse before like there's even any line of sight of Joey attacking, which because his army is so close, he could get away with it. And in fact, as soon as he sees line of sight of these Hippocon down here, should just attack, which I think he's actually going before he sees line of sight. But yeah, so the Hippocon are gone. We'll force some idle time, but there's nothing to defend this. Great to get some idle, and oh, he did ceasefire the Ancestor's Eclipse. Wow. I wouldn't have even anticipated even using ceasefire because Ancestor's Eclipse wasn't needed to kill this town center. Kind of a premature Ancestor's Eclipse. But somehow Pegasus was ready and we got the ceasefire in between Ancestor's Eclipse. Now, having said that, and despite it looking cool, the 3-town center against kind of the 1-town center put. I mean, we have another town center added in. That's just because of all the fish. Pegasus has not a whole lot of fishing, and he is behind militarily. Where's this pharaoh going anyway? Oh, during the ceasefire, we have Joey stealing this town center, and pharaoh's coming down to empower it to make sure it goes up. But yeah, I don't think that Lara can hold this. We do have a bronze still and a bolt. Probably bolt on the Scorpion Man. Will this town center go up? We have... If the Pharaoh gets empowerment, it will. Yeah. Okay. Billy's coming out. Might see a bronze. Probably waiting for these Hippocon to come up, but probably should have made bronze by now. He's holding. But despite grabbing this forward town center with that ceasefire and the collection, Joe collecting this town center, really this grab for Pegasus didn't really help a whole lot. And Joe does have the second boat upgrade. And this is just a ton of elephants. And yeah, why we didn't see bronze get used yet? Kind of surprised. We see Joey at full pop. Pegasus not So far doing well with, but man, I would have liked to have seen him at least throw a bronze, and I think at this point he's kind of thinking that he doesn't have enough units to make it worthwhile. I mean, holy cow, we've got all sorts of villies coming down, but yeah, the time is running out. So even though he gets the really nice ceasefire on the Ancestors Eclipse, the didn't get really any benefit lasting out of it, and in fact the ceasefire kind of allowed Joey to take that town center. And this is just the power of Isis on water, or Egyptian in general, but specifically Isis because of the pressure you can get with Ancestors Eclipse. Forcing out, at least even, I mean, still forces out a ceasefire, which is huge. Anyway, I mean, you hate to have your Ancestors Eclipse ceasefired, but still just a nice map for Isis, and Joey really apparently played this really well. Nice pressure actually on the, I thought maybe he made a few too many boats and should have pushed sooner, but because Pegasus didn't make any, and I'm kind of surprised Pegasus didn't make any boats. You can't really just like give up on water, and hello, Alid. It's a very quiet night so far in the chat, but that's okay. See, Vills are pretty even all game. The prosperity catches up in the eco, and just I don't know. I'd like to say I have some sort of access to some sort of oracle that helps me be able to say what Lara should do here, but it's a hard. This is a hard map to beat Isis at. So that ties up our series. A very quick game. And I will have to really fast move over the next recorded game. So we will copy this to my save game folder. Joe versus Pegasus, and here we go. We will move on to game number 5. So far, really, none of the games individually have really been all that close. Ghost Lake kind of dragged on for a while, but Lara had the advantage. This was a very quick one. So we will go on to game 5, tied 2-2. Game number 5 is Joey is on set on Tundra. Okay, alrighty. Do I think Isis is the strongest god in 3.0? No. Set is better. Zeus is maybe better. Uranus is better, I would say, in all situations. I wouldn't say that 3.0 is that great for Isis right now. It's good. I mean, Isis is still Isis, but Set is the best. Uranus and Zeus are also really good. But we are on Tundra, as far as this is. And we've got Joey on the right is Set. This is the first sighting of the Set in this match here. And we've got Lara again as Zeus. So Zeus for Lara, and Joey is kind of making his way through all the Egyptian gods. And this is very important. To convert that first, or not convert, to bolt that priest right away, because that Set's power is the conversion of the hunt to get the early animals, to do early pressure, and then be able to get your town center, then eat your converted animals' food. So losing the priest right away before even getting an animal converted, that's really important. I'd say that if the Set can start converting animals, it's in Set's favor, but without converting animals, I think Zeus is in a good spot here, for sure. And that's why Set is strong. I would assume the extended edition meta is pretty similar to Voobly. Overall it is. Set is just so strong because of the pressure you can put on with the animals early. You can do an early shifting sands right as soon as you advance at like 440, and do it on forward hunt or the wood line or the gold mine if it's in a bad spot. Kill like 2 or 3 villagers. On the back end you get your town center. Because you're converting animals, even if your town center doesn't specifically protect hunt, you can just run your converted aurochs up, and now you're eating about 300 food right next to your town center for every aurochs you kill, and then you're getting age 3 by the time your opponent is trying to get, resettled after losing a few early villagers. So, and Set can do that on pretty much any map. Pretty much any map for Set is a high hunt map, as long as you can convert hunt. So he's not converting hunt, and will maybe lose his hyena. No, this takes a while for the scout to kill it. I mean, he's able to catch up, but only doing like 1 attack. A lot of aurochs. A 4 auroch spawn. That is a ton of hunt. There are a strongest god and stronger gods. I mean, but generally for most players, it's more down to these villas are like really interfering with each other, trying to build. This lady kept on hopping on the guy's house, so he couldn't build. So there's actually a little bit of idle time Joey had here. What kind of relics we got? Take a look at the relics. Sometimes they're important. Secret Titan's a little bit cheaper. That's useless. Ooh, who increases cavalry and chariot archer hit points? That's a good relic. Really for both players. The Set will be making chariot archers, and the Zeus will be trying to make some hippocon. So the Set, you're not going to see what we saw last game on the Midgard, where we're seeing like 530 advances. This is going to be a quick advance, probably 430 for each god, because of that aggression that the early forward shifting sands can do. Quite the wall of houses here. So I would assume the Set would just do a 2-town center and a pretty aggressive shift. The Zeus will make 2 heroes right away and also try to grab an early town center. And then maybe the Zeus, because it is high hunt and he doesn't have to fear all of the waves of animals coming in, probably could afford to get a 3rd town center and then just withstand the attack, because Set doesn't have Ancestors Eclipse. So we'll likely see Hermes to get a ceasefire for when the Set tries to push. And in fact, actually 2 forward town centers in a way for Pegasus. He has a nice back one, but this doesn't really protect anything. And even the front one, no gold is being protected by this town center. Pegasus has this town center is pretty good because it kind of proxy protects this one. This one kind of useless. Thoughts on Gaia? Gaia's okay. We have vision used. Hold on here. Joey has line of sight of all of this. Using vision a little bit prematurely. I think he's just doing that just to get line of sight of what's going on. He actually does not have the hunt scouted, and that's what he's trying to find. He's trying to find Pegasus's hunt, and should be assuming, since there's nothing going on up here, that the hunt is down on the bottom, and he'll be finding it soon. Might do a shift forward, or might just go for Priest Pharaoh Harass. He is up 94%, and Pegasus is up 99%, and is up now. We have the Pharaoh coming really hard in on the gold mine, and actually not getting at the hunt. I think he would have had more value going at the hunt instead of the gold mine. Because you got the towers at the... Okay. So shifting the Pharaoh, and got lucky and got 2 villagers in. And won't kill the hero. Will... Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so... And now we have the animals coming forward. Oh man, this is Probably force out the ceasefire with this, is my guess. Because Pegasus is wanting to grab that town center. And these animals here with the pharaoh gone. I'm surprised Pegasus didn't do the double hero. That's what I thought he would have done, is double hero. And he's actually now maybe going to train. Pegasus is not training anything out of his town center. Oh, he already has the hero, but he forgot to like start training Villies again. So Odysseus will he should really just start shooting at the animals here. Really pounds the animals. Odysseus is just such a tank. Now we have a lot of idle town center time actually for Pegasus here. The two heroes are saving. Laggy. Well, that's the extended edition. Extended edition is usually laggy a little bit. Unless is the stream kind of laggy? Where are these vills? Oh, they're coming way down here to try to hunt. Actually, no quick town center grab for Joey yet. Just, oh, he's making the Kopesh swordsman. I love these units. I really think they're good. They don't see a lot of use. But I like them. Though Joey's going the wrong way. I don't know why he's going up here. With the vision, he knew there was nothing up here as far as vills. And he's kind of, all of his units as far as military are way out of position. I think maybe he was thinking that Pegasus would grab this town center. But Pegasus didn't. So instead he's coming down here. Now, when you mean laggy, is like the stream really laggy? Is it, for those of you who were maybe here yesterday, is it worse than last night or no? And we have the swordsman. How do they fare against town center fire? Not so good. He's not going to get much value out of the swordsman running through the base, though. They aren't exactly strong, and we're gonna get a kill with the centaur here. And with these swordsmen up here, will Pegasus get that town center built? Oh, come on, come on. Okay, this polar bear is like waiting to attack. Like, why doesn't he attack the vills? Come on, you know you want to. Alright, so now Joey, we see on the mini-map, is coming down here to scout this out. Pegasus block, actually could path block this. Maybe throw down a house foundation right here too. There we go. And then the hero should be able to, okay. Okay, they are getting in on the vills though. And man, they really do kill vills fast. This is a good unit. So 2 vills down. Probably a third. Don't want to waste your swordsman though. Pegasus really doesn't want to... Oh, it could have killed that third one, but we kind of had some incompetence with these swordsmen. Now is the time the swordsmen need to run away. Or is he valuing getting in on this vill? You'll kill it. It was a little bit of a adventure to kill it. So, what is it? 4 or 5 swordsmen for 3 vills? Definitely worth it for Joey there. Definitely. And where is he going for his hunt? Joey's coming way up here for his hunt. Surprised he isn't just coming right here first. So it's a long way to go. Walk all the way up to that top corner. Pegasus still hunting in the bottom. Some good early pressure with those swordsmen. So far Pegasus has lost, I think we've seen 5 villies that have been killed, and I think Joey only lost 1. We also had Pegasus with quite a bit of idle town center time. We move over to our, we have, what is it, 23 villies to 34, and this is the power of set. We have a little bit of raid here, not much going on as far as villies getting killed. These swordsmen are almost dead. And my thoughts on Gaia. So yeah, Gaia is, I mean, she's better than she was. The problem with Gaia is that just by design, without having any sort of like direct military bonus, Atlantean units actually are pretty poor. Like, it's amazing to compare Oranos Terma. A little bit of a raid will actually probably kill a villager. But Oranos Terma compared to, like, Kronos or Gaia Terma, just miles difference. And Gaia, the games are so slow. Or the units. But, nice little raid here as well. So, kind of a counter raid. And again, just not sure. I mean, I guess they kind of needed to come up because this hunt is all being used as well. But, so we are seeing one Vil dead. How is Joey doing for eco though? Okay, so he is aging up. And this Vil is really confused and trying to leave the forest through here. You can't walk through trees. And we'll finish that Villy off. Getting just a little bit of help with the wolf. This game is max comedy. Well, good, I like comedy. And hello, Zebchi. So if you missed it, this is part 2 of the E-League Finals. Part 1 was last night, and I got way too tired. Tonight I started earlier, and even had a little nap, so I'm ready to go. And this is a ton of Vils. This is very inefficient. I mean, we've got 21 Vils for what is 600 food. And this is, I mean, I guess they will end up be building probably a Migdol, and they doesn't quite have gold though. Should eat his giraffe as well. Yeah, don't spoil it, man. I mean, so far with the kills, this is a very forward Migdol. I guess he's trying to protect that gold mine, but I don't know if he quite needs to build it this far forward. Yeah, the Kopesh raids came in. I like the Kopesh. I think they're a good unit. I like them. I make them. He lost a few, kind of went to the wrong spot. Should have known, but okay, so just a few spearmen, and the Scorpion Man defends that. So is getting map control, which is set, normal set. Oh, losing a Hippicon here. You want to eat his giraffe, though. The giraffe do only have 150 food, but that's still 450 food that is sitting in these giraffe. Should be eating. And where is our... Oh, wow. Coming way forward here. Joey is kind of feeling the food pinch, even though he is set. Right now, he's... I mean, he's just... 13 Vils still on this one. He's going to have to come running up, maybe to the berry, or it could try up here. But there's not a whole lot of hunt up in this corner. And you got the 4-pack of... Oh, this... Ooh, no. The Hippicon come running down, see the Scorpion Man, and then run back. But the wall did just get up in time. The villager peeking through. And we've got a lot of hunt back here for Pegasus. And did anybody get that relic? I think we saw, yeah, Joey got the relic that gives chariot archers more hit points. And cavalry as well, so it does affect camels. Got a nice little raid here in these Vils. I don't think Pegasus is... Now he's noticed. This Vil might die. Maybe if these chariots can hit long range. There we go. What's the other relic? Was the Secret of the Titans. Useless. Nobody wants it. Hippicon coming back and forth, trying to see what they should do. Yeah, Lara might want to consider maybe one archery range just to help out with the spearmen. Oh, these Hippicon need to watch out. This is not the place they want to come running through. Okay. Notice this doesn't take too much damage here. Vil count, we actually have it evened up now, 48 to 49. A lot of that is because Joey, when he's aging up, obviously can't train Vils at the same time. And he will... This is a very nice wall here, actually. Because, ooh, is this blocked off, though? It's not. There's a hole in this wall right here. There's a little hole. Now, these... Okay, we've got the two heroes. This is a nice fight for Pegasus here. If he can try to path block the Scorpion Man, yeah, he's way confused and running all sorts of different directions. So, this was a really good fight for Pegasus there. And I'm not sure what the intention was with... Yes, even recorded games, the unit stuttered. In fact, what I have noticed is that my extended edition recorded games are at like 0.9 speed. Like, this isn't quite playing at full speed, which is why these games are last night took a little bit longer than what I wanted it to, because it's not quite up to full speed. Not a Hippocon, okay. Yeah, Joey's gonna have to fall back here. Trying to hunt these Aurochs, but that's not quite happening. And only has 26 favor, so not gonna see a whole lot of Scorpion Men. In fact, only have one so far and is dead. Maybe a little bit too far forward here at this point. Really, Pegasus should probably be looking at grabbing his third town center and just kind of holding. Fighting this against all these chariots in this choke point isn't ever going to work for him. Really, I mean, we got player the Zeus expert here in the chat, but it seems like to me Pegasus should probably just grab his third town center, work at getting full pop while just defending, and that's kind of how he can eventually win, and maybe just try to do, you know, some raids here and there, which we've got. Again, 12 vills coming up to these berries. That's a lot of vills to send up to just kind of a pretty slow gathering resource. And got a ton of chariots. I mean, if you want to overkill on a raid, you'll raid with 18 at one time. And we'll pick off a villy and one more. Now they noticed and run away, so 2 villies. The Hippocon, depending on where this battle is, could be in favor. Well, there's a lot of low hit point Hippocon though, and we've got the Pharaoh showing up to pick off the Centaur, and now we've got some Spearmen, so these Hippocon should probably run away. Run away? There you go. Okay. Well, what are we looking at for eco upgrades anyway? Just the second. Gold and hand axe for Pegasus is not even hand axe yet. You don't like to see him. Also, Pegasus really ignoring these Auroch and hunt back here. I mean, he's gathering from berries, which are really pretty slow when he's got all this hunt right behind his base. Got this Auroch's getting a random hit in on the Centaur. He's pissed off. Oh, man. What are these bills doing? They're going idle here. Are they going to go to the gold or what? Oh, force dropping? What kind of production? We are seeing fortified town center. That's pretty normal. Wants to get more pop and stronger town centers. Really, 16 vills to build this town center. And yeah, Pegasus probably should have tried to get this third town center in sooner. But we shall see. Upgrading his towers. This little toolbar is kind of cool. His eco, though, is way out of line. He's got 1,200 gold right now and only 400 food. And farms that are really adventurous here. Spearman dying for no reason. And sitting at 2 town center versus all of these 3 town center now for Joey. Still does not have hand axe. Looks like Pegasus is trying to start aging up. And this is not a fight that Pegasus should be selecting here. I mean, we've only got like 8 Hippocon against all these chariots. Centaurs will do a little bit of damage. Kind of surprised that the Pharaoh is running away. I mean, there's not even a single ranged unit. So I'm not sure why the Pharaoh took... He could have been killing the Centaurs. Whoa! My family is doing really well. They're all sleeping, and I'm staying up because I am like a very responsible father. Now comes our first siege tower. It took a while for the siege tower to come out. But thank you for the good work. Well, telling me about my good work, I guess. No hand axe. Oh, man. Pegasus is aging up with Dionysus, so we'll have a bronze. It doesn't want to lose. Yep. Watch out for your siege tower. Should get some hit and run with the chariots, though. You're like chemo. Computer until 6 a.m. and then computer until 6 p.m. and then computer until 6 a.m. Must be nice. Actually, well, no. Even as a teenager, I didn't quite play that much. Lara's gonna have a hard time ever getting this town center without having to use ceasefire. Joe being a little bit kind of overly, what's the word I'm looking for? Just should be a little more aggressive with the siege that he's got going on for him. Trying to do a little more hit and runs and crap. Because chariots, even though they don't do a ton of damage against Hippogon when Hippogon are moving, because Hippogon can dodge once the Hippogon are shooting. Now we have a bronze. 11 Hippocon bronzed. We still have a ceasefire if need be. Do we have the Pierce armor? Okay, we do. This bronze probably isn't going to go too far because it's only 11 Hippocon. A lot of whom were already half HP anyway. With a little better eco management, Lara could have had a third town center at this point and a full 145 pop army. And this sound, arrows hitting bronze, is really loud. Wow. And yeah, that's the last of the bronze Hippocon, which kind of delayed. Looking at villagers, they are both at pretty much max villies now. It does finally have hand axe now. And now we have ancestors that's kind of randomly used without any siege towers yet. Didn't really need ancestors yet because you don't really have the siege that you can push with. So might as well have just kind of hung up, but there's just calling it GG. Anyway, because the bronze push really was not a push at all, and he's only at 2 town centers, and yeah, it really had no opportunity of ever grabbing that third one. Just I feel like just grabbing the third town center in this isn't getting the full pop faster and like doubling up on all your eco upgrades. Like he just now got his hand axe like maybe a minute ago. So like at 16 minutes he gets hand axe. I think the way for Lara to win here is to just do 3 town centers. Use your ceasefire when the attack comes to kind of delay, and then with your 3 town centers and full on Hippocon in age 2, you have a better chance than what he tried here. I mean, bronze, it's noisy, looks kind of, it gets your units some bling, but really isn't that great, especially when you only have 2 town centers and you're only using it on 11 Hippocon. But did lose. I mean, we can see how far behind he was early. Actually, that idle town center time really hurt him, and then losing just a couple fills early. Idle town center, I think he had idle town center for like almost a full minute, and then lost a few more to the Kopesh swordsman. So Joey is up 3-2. So this is match point for Joe. I will slide over my next recorded game into here, so we will keep it. We do not know if there is a game 7 or not. So, hi kids. Alrighty, so game number 6. Yeah, this just didn't quite go so well. Units killed, really dead even. And Joey loses more because of his animals. Game number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pegasus needs to win, and he switched to Poseidon versus Set on Marsh. Okay. Wait, look at this Marsh map, though. This is cool. We do have Joey on the bottom, and he is set again on Marsh. And we have Pegasus on the top as Poseidon. He is hunting forward because he wants to save his base hunt for as long as he can, I guess. That is, holy smoke, 6 boar right here, and then we've got 2 more hippo. Relics. We've got archers cheaper. Got this one hiding behind a tree. Villagers carry more food, and then free food for your cities, and then archers have more line of sight. That's actually a pretty good relic. So actually the 2 archer techs, or relics. Oh, it's okay. Oh man. Oh, that's a terrible spot for that boar to die. Not good. Little things like this can actually kind of hurt quite a bit. It's just a lot more walking time than if he would have had the boar die over here. So, not a good spot for that boar to die. Even the animals, even before they're converted, they're working for set. But yeah, what I was thinking the reason I thought this map was so cool is we've got no gold mines down here. So these town centers, while they protect food a little bit, the gold mines in the middle are both kind of up here in this little peninsula, I guess you could say. And then we've got this long connection on the outside of the map. And all of Joey's gold mines are right here. This is a really nice town center for him to grab at some point. And then Pegasus also has his 2 gold mines down here. So 2 gold mines for each player are on the same side of the map. And then we have the 2 gold mines in the middle that are kind of precariously placed away from all town centers and kind of up on this very, very fruitful peninsula here. I mean, we've got boar for days. 2 gold mines. If the set can grab a hold of that with like a couple of Migdals in early heroic age, be looking real nice for him. Poseidon, so you might be asking, why in the world is Pegasus switching to Poseidon here instead of Zeus? I mean, his Zeus versus set last game didn't go well. I really don't think Poseidon matches up better. I think you still go Zeus. You just don't play it the way you did the last game. And now we have some more idle fillies. Okay, there we go. I think your Zeus is a better choice anyway because you get, I don't know. Hunting dogs hunt or farms with plow. It's definitely hunting dogs hunt. Quite a bit faster actually. Probably almost looking at like 40% faster, about 30% faster maybe. I mean, I guess Poseidon isn't a terrible choice. You just kind of fall off late game a little bit. But I mean, he's been making cavalry anyway, and with the cheaper cavalry upgrades, along with you also get access to when's it even up? Yeah, I mean, hunting dogs gives a 30% increase to hunt, which is already base gather rate is faster than farming. Husbandry and plow does kind of narrow the gap a little bit, but hunting dogs is still far and away the fastest gather rate for food. I think it's probably even faster than fully upgraded farms. Don't quote me on that. Because the one thing you have to factor in with farming is walking time, because when you are farming, so your villager has to say we're starting off at a farm. The villager runs to the farm. He'll gather until he's reached a third of his capacity, and then he moves, gets to 2/3 of his capacity, moves again, gets to full capacity, and then moves back. So that's a lot of walking time that kind of isn't counted into the gather rate that you don't necessarily see with hunt quoted. I imagine we'll see pretty similar gameplay here from the set, which does look like we're getting about a 430 age up. Oh, I can't see the age up when I'm up. Yeah, 430, right at 430 actually, with the Pharaoh coming forward, getting probably this relic, I think, and could get some early aggression on this hunt. And Pegasus is up with Hermes without an age 1 hero. No pickaxe, it's kind of standard. I mean, he doesn't even have any wood bills because he's really valuing, the set is valuing a very fast age up to get some pressure on. Though, might just be going straight town center this time without any pressure. But if he grabs this town center, it's really not protecting any hunt. I mean, he's already eating these aurochs, and these boar are a little bit too far away for it to protect. Now, this Pharaoh is, I don't know, grabbing that relic at that time I don't think was worth it. I guess he's maybe concerned of Pegasus putting an age 1 Pharaoh out, but that's a lot of empowerment time, and that's 25% empowerment that Joey missed out on. And Pegasus is up pretty quick. He was up even faster than Joey, anticipating probably a shifting sands attack. And he's got his hero out and is making Hippolyta as well, and then we'll probably try to gather the food necessary to, or not, yeah, to get the wood actually necessary to build his town center. And now we have the town center being built, so no shifting sands shenanigans yet. I think Pegasus is properly anticipating the building of this gold, or this, oh yeah, Pegasus went down to this relic, that's why the hero is standing idle. And we did have vision. Joey used vision and shifted 2 vills. That's worth it. I mean, you killing 2 vills before 5 minutes, that's pretty important. Kind of bad luck for that it was able to grab 2 villies, because if it grabs 1 full health villi, that's all it can grab. So it grabbed a partial hit point villi, which allowed it to grab another villager. Because shifting sands kind of has a maximum amount of villager HP it can shift, and that is under 1 full vill. So if it were to have shifted 1 full vill first, it only gotten 1 vill. And now we've got the double heroes here. Walking right into all of this. Should really just turn and fight. Can kill all these animals. I mean, I don't know why. Getting on the Wadjet first. And this will, these 2 heroes will force the villies back. And because of that, where the hunt is placed, like I said, this town center doesn't protect any hunt. Though we do have 3 boar here that he can eat. Again, this is why Set is so strong. One of the many reasons, but can just convert animals, and then right next to the town center, now you've got free protected hunt again. So even though he's pushed off of his hunt here, he still has free protected hunt because he's got all these boar. And yes, player is getting all excited over Set on Marsh. Now drops off that relic. Oh, we got this. Hey, there's a hole here. It looks like there might not be a hole, but that centaur just proved that there was. So, fail wall here. I don't think Joey noticed. Will it really matter? Probably not. Keep in mind, the only 2 gold mines are up here. They're very protected, though, with how this water kind of set up. It's a very protected gold mine. Now, does Joey know about the connection? He does. Does Lara know about the connection? He does as well. Surpassed me in followers. Yes, that's my goal in life. Every time I log on, if I'm like, ah, dang it, Blair's got more followers than me, I got to hurry up and stream and try to get ahead of you. Oh, where are our heroes? Okay, the Pharaoh is over here. Might be able to pick off 1 villi before Pharaoh comes. No, not quite. Nope. Pharaoh will come and put an end to this nonsense. Now, Pegasus will have a hard time grabbing, I think, his 3rd town center unless he grabs it now. He's also farming, which is kind of goofy. I mean, he's putting the wood towards farms when he still has quite a bit of hunt available to him. I mean, he's got 2 hippos here, he's still got boar here, and a ton of hunt right here. And he should know that with the set grabbing now the 3 town centers, I feel like the 150 wood getting put into 2 farms is just kind of a waste. And he's going 2 town center as well, to the point where he's gonna have a hard time grabbing this 3rd one. Point where I don't know if I think already it's just kind of a losing. I mean, it's an uphill battle anyway. Poseidon versus Set on Marsh. You kind of, what are you gonna do? But I feel like he could have grabbed this third town center by now. Or should have really just grabbed it right away as his first town center. I mean, build his first 2 heroes, grab his forward town center, and then he can kind of contentedly get his third one later on. But now he can't. Will I get AO4 if it actually does get released? Maybe. A little bit of a spearman attack here. And get on the one that's almost dead. Well, I guess it might kill this one anyway. Didn't even kill L1. That was a little bit of a fail raid there. Will I get AoE 4? We'll see. I don't know. Looking at whatever company it is that's making it, they don't seem to have much of a... I don't know. Oh, the hippo almost did what the spears couldn't do. Got a lot of idle vills here, and now he's going to go just to, I guess, his hunt right here. Maybe. We'll see. It's probably not, though. Honestly, I don't anticipate it being very good. I do like Age of Empires 2. That is a really good... It's a pure RTS. And it has aged... Age of Empires 2 is aged very well. It's... by far and away, it's really a much better RTS than AOM. As far as, like... There's no gimmicks in it. Like when you think about AOM, I mean, I guess I could talk about the game, but you just got a little bit of attacking here. AOM is a game where every civ, if you want to win, is basically just gimmicks. I mean, not only that, but you also have auto queue, which kind of does half the work for you. And you've really only got, like, you know, the god powers. It's all a gimmick. Ragnarok, it's a huge gimmick. Now that's not a gimmick though. See, I don't consider that to be gimmicky. I like that. What I'm talking about is more so just like single things that you can do that like decide games that really isn't exactly skill based, so to speak. At least, you know, you're building towers, that's part of it, but you know, you're just clicking like but you know, myth units, god powers to get like huge power surges and such. I mean, I'm not, you know, criticizing. I mean, I like Age of Mythology. Obviously, I play it more than I play AoE 2, but that's because I'm better at AOM than I am at AoE 2. We could get into a discussion about this for a while. I think AoE 2 has a lot more variety, but it's based on not really like the civs are the same, but it's based more on the variety that you see in all the maps. Like the AoE 2, the competitive scene plays like 30, 40, 50 different maps. And we'll have new maps that'll be created just for the new tournaments. Whereas AOM, you're playing the same like 10 maps over and over and over and over. And really, what variety is there? I mean, look at this. This is set every game, almost every time. I mean, this isn't variety. You're seeing the same thing. Now, there's more variety within the gods. That's for sure. I mean, when you look at AoE 2, all the gods or civs are pretty similar. Oh, we do have a surgeon here, but the variety comes in on how many different maps are played. Here, you don't really see that. The variety is within the god itself, but you still are seeing pretty much gods doing the same thing. I mean, Ra has been doing the same strategy since 2003, essentially. Isis is still the same thing. Aranos is the same thing, and Aranos is pretty much the same thing every game. I mean, so I don't think there's quite as much like within game variety as you might think. But I mean, you could get into the discussion. The reason AoE 2 is, we got a lot of nothing going on in this game right now. Is he going to Fast Mythic? He is. Fast Mythic with Artemis. Now, you're going to have an Earthquake. There's not going to be a whole lot going on. Well, Civ's evolved a lot since AOM to AOET, but actually I don't think really the meta is really... I mean, the meta has changed a little bit because Civs used to be a lot more aggressive. What is curing the Greeks? So the Greek, this is the extended edition where the Greeks have access to the Surgeon, but AoE 2 is just a much more pure RTS. You have Titans, auto Q, god powers that can just absolutely... like Ragnarok is like the biggest gimmick in this whole game, but what in the world we got going on here? I'll get like as close as the two armies can and then fight. And we have the set is just aged up as well against a coming up mythic in a little bit. But what value is he going to get out of the Earthquake? I mean, we have a curse, a lot of low hit point units because they're barracks units. I like both games. I like AOM more. But I can see why more people play AoE 2, just because it's much more of a pure game, and it does also have a bunch of rich dudes that like just pour money into the community, which that helps too. We need chicks to open up his purse strings. The only meta that has changed is that you actually, when you look in the history of AOM, is you can definitely see that we have, since I played AoE 2 first, especially looking at the old AOM games like Vanilla, so it was definitely taking from the AoE 2 meta, which was all aggression and fast paced, and over time that kind of slowly disappeared, but it didn't disappear until like 2000, after like 2006, 2007. Is it possible for them to fix the graphics for EE? Not really. I don't think so. I think it's kind of all screwed up at this point. There are mods you can download that help. But like really the main meta that has changed is like the aggressive gods. We have an Earthquake, but what's it gonna... You're spending 2,000 resources just to kill a town center. So Earthquake to kill a town center and a barracks. We gotta get on the Toxotes are not shooting at the priests, which they need to be. Otherwise this mana core will die. We do have the surgeon here that can heal up the mana core. That's such a good unit for Greek. Come back in, use your special, maybe right here. No, don't die. Oh, ceasefire used. Okay, let's get the surgeon down here healing this dude though. Come on. What in the world is he trying to build that I'm hearing all of this? I can't hit it. You run 50 mods for EE and it's beautiful. So Lara has a score advantage, but how in the world is he ever going to get a forward town center? Like Joey doesn't need to age up. I hope he is actually almost up though. But and then he'll use Tornado, which will probably kill this town center, and that is probably the game right there. I think he's forgotten about his surgeon. Could be healing up this Chimera. But yeah, getting behind, not being able to grab this third town center for Pegasus just really kind of hamstrung him here in this game. And he's used Earthquake, but really a low value Earthquake. I mean, he spent 2,000 resources on a Manticore and an Earthquake, and the Earthquake did what? Like 800 worth of damage. So like he lost when you consider the resources spent to resources gained. Pegasus lost resources aging up. Not a Manicore, this is a Chimera, yeah. Tornado used will kill the town center because he didn't have any building upgrades. It's a Chimera, yes, yes, yes. And this is going to be game, and this will be the series. Really not a close game at all, this last game, or even the last two. And what is he going to do now? Nothing. There's nothing for Pegasus to do, other than to resign very soon. This is such... Don't know why you'd go Poseidon into set here. I mean, at least Zeus you get a little bit of a chance, but yeah, that's it. GG. So 4-2, Joe wins the EE League, and really, Pegasus just did not have the answer for the set. Set is just so strong. Just the map control. Doesn't even have hand axe. What does he need it for? So strong. I mean, what could Pegasus really do here? I mean, losing 2 vills by the 5-minute mark. Never able to get a second town center. And he's just behind Eco all game. I mean, just look at the difference in vills. I mean, 4 vills down at 5-0, because he also has to use town center to train heroes, so that's an additional idle town center time, where he's now pretty much 4 vills down, and just, I mean, Poseidon is going to be up because of Greek. Greek will be gathering faster, but not ever able to get that forward town center, and then the resources spent on the earthquake, just not worth it. I mean, he's up 1236. It's a fast time, but you're spending 2,000 resources to earthquake 1 town center. I mean, big deal. I mean, if you can't like come down and grab it, what do you get out of it? I mean, if you could grab it during a ceasefire, maybe then it's worth it, but it's not. Well, that's the series. That was the last few games. Really ended quickly. I probably could have managed to stay up for it last night, but I didn't. So we are here, and good eco upgrades, but just not able to get that town center, and then losing his town center to Tornado, and that's kind of it. And look at all these villas. I think this Avenger was kind of having fun in his playground up here. Well, that is GG. What time is it anyway? 10:45. You know what? That was pretty quick. Might have time to do a couple games on Voobly, maybe 1 or 2 games, and then we'll be able to call it a night. So let us, noobs, he says, let us close out the Leggy Extended Edition, and we'll move over to Voobly if we can find a game. This guy, Shazam, could maybe get in a 1v1, I suppose. Let me change my... Oh, Jack wants me to play Zelda. 20 Bill. Let me change my stream label. Should I play a 1v1? What do you guys think? Do a quick 1v1? Shots fired. Yeah, the Salva guy, he comes in with his very first comment that I can ever remember. Is coming in talking trash. Alright, let's play a 1v1. I don't use... He leaves when I join? What a coward. No, I don't use Bing. I'm just too lazy after all these days to change my default homepage. Because every time I load it up, I go from Bing and hit G and go to Google. I joined this guy's room and he leaves. What a coward. Man. You can't make this crap up. Alright, well, let's get the scoreboard off of out of our face here. Get the rec block out of our face. The scoreboard out of our face. Get me in your guys' face. Look at me. Pure sexiness. 3v3 noobs. That's my kind of game right there. Okay. This is a very slow night. We got the BR friends in here all playing a game. 3v3 noobs. Yeah, look at this guy. Oh, Chemo's on. Look at him. Wait a minute. No, where did that guy go? I think, did he actually like close out Voobly altogether? He did. Or something. Why don't I close out Steam so that's not clogging up my system? Oh, we got PXX here. No. Man, what's the point of getting in this noobs game, though? I'll just host a game. rid of my password here. Well, this is a very slow Saturday night. Two v two noobs, 3v3 noobs, Zelda. Man, let's fix my stream title. Not we're done with that. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I thought it'd maybe be a little bit closer, given that Pegasus was up 3-1 or 2-1 when I started the stream, and then he lost 3 quick games, and really they weren't even competitive. That's too bad. Let's edit this. Yeah, he did. You're right. What a wuss. He could have, like, shown, you know what? I don't know why. Why wouldn't he get on stream? He can be like a big shot. Imagine he takes me down on stream. There he is. He's in this game right here. Now, I guess we'll go in and see what happens when I join this game, huh? So yeah, AoE 2 versus AOM versus AoE 4. What I will do, I can guarantee, is when AoE 2 Definitive Edition comes out, I'll play that because I will be getting it through my Xbox Game Pass. It gives me Age of Empires 2 on Windows 10. So we'll probably try that out and see what's going on with that. OMG. Hi, Chrono. Hi. Your friend's a wuss. Oh, we only need one more. So when we start this, hopefully we'll start this 3v3 soon. What god are we looking at here that I should play? It's fall, by the way, guys. It was cold. We went to the apple orchard today, got ourselves some apple cider donuts. Oh, so good. Man, I could eat them all day. Sat on some tractors, looked at the goat that was born like 1 hour before we got there. Oh man, it was legit little. Fed some goats, you know, all that city slicker stuff that people do and pretend like they live out in the country, which I actually live out in the country and I do that anyway, but just because it's fun. The kids like it. Oh, Kronos. I saw we had a Kronos request in the chat, so we will do Kronos. I mean, after all, Kronos is on the screen when we start the game. We're probably looking at a black screen now. We need to just remove this. Oh, I got to like go through. For some reason, the I have to like switch out my overlays, and then it works. So Militad Lades Pro wants Kronos, so we will see some Kronos action. Alrighty, here we go. Kronos. Now, what are you wanting? Are you like wanting the 330 rush or what? Or like 3 Town Center archaic? Uh-huh. Yeah? I've not had anybody on the YouTubes in the chat tonight. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I did. Manuel Silva. You want good gameplay. Man, every gameplay is good when I play. Let me rearrange my little chat box here. Because now I'm not on extended edition. I can make it a little bit wider. New messages. Just go all out earlier. Sebastian Coda Alaro. Alright, Sebastian Code Larlo 99. Just go all out early. I can do that for you. Now, why in the world is this not transparent? Sometimes this thing is so buggy. Appearance. I want it transparent. Background opacity, 75%. Thank you. Let's put it back at 75%. Oh, we're starting. Now we're good. Alright. Archaic Oracle Rush? Oh. The oracles cost too much. Oh man, this is... Look how much better this game looks already. My units aren't dancing... Oh man. Bouncing around like they're on crack. They're actually like walking smoothly. The graphics don't look like they're designed by somebody on crack. This is great. All jitter-jattery. Anyway, positivity and uplifting. So we will positively destroy the opponents in this game. Let's see what I'm up against. Oh, I saw a priest or something. Who has a priest? Isis. Positively uninstall. Well, I gotta stay in it because me and Wiz so far have been kicking butt in this EE League 2v2. What do we got back here? Infantry have more hack armor. Alright, there you go, cool. What are we up against? So we're up against Set, Ra, Hades. Boy, those are like three of the worst gods to Chronos Rush, but here we go! And Scopos this and Scopos that. Man, it's just run so much more smoothly, it's insane. Oh, what relic here? Myth units use their special more often. Cool beans. What do I got on my team anyway? Isis Thor, okay. Oh. Oh yeah, come up there. Oh man, that's a big mistake. You do not want to go to that hunt. Well, okay, well, that makes the 330 look a little bit better, so might as well just preemptively settle him over there. Okay. There we go. Alright. You can go up there. You can go there. I don't want him to see my temple. I think I could put it down here and he would not see it. So we will put it right here. Oh, I might have done it a little bit too close. Dang it! Oh well, this is a mistake by him. He started attacking this too late. Like if he can attack it and get it down. Oh, I forgot to get my Oracle upgrade. Doesn't matter, this guy's an idiot. Positivity! I guess I could build like military buildings or something, huh? Okay. What's this relic? Oh yeah, it's that one. Dang it, I need more food. I'm probably gonna grab a town center now, because this town center in the back is really calling my name. Because there's kind of not much of a point in continuing my aggression, because if I get in too close to his base, they're just gonna use the sentinel. So what's the real point, you know? Probably are yelling at him. The poor dude. He's just doing what he thinks is best. Oh, hello, bear. Oh. How about we get in on this priest who's... Oh. Ah! No, you do not fit through there. Oh, you suck. This game's stupid. What do I care? Alright, well, we will just send this back here. Sorry, so I guess it's not exactly all-out aggression like you wanted. Oh, how would I upgrade that, though? Okay, this hero is... Come and catch me! Come and catch me again! And again! No, we don't need comments like that, my man. Wasn't funny then, it's not funny now. I need another house before I get housed. Okay, bringing these guys back to get in a valor or something. Hey, you stay off of my hunt. Oh, okay. Dang it. Get the second town center, I don't even make vills out of it. I'm so stupid. This guy. Don't even care if it is his hunt. It's mine now. What do we got down here? Okay, gladiator getting in some raids. Like it. Oh man. Oust! Now how did he see me coming? Is he on this town center? No. Must have had line of sight of me coming at him or something. Yeah. Actually, that's gonna be pretty much legal here in come first of the year. Ah, he's got it. He's on top of his game. How would I build another temple? Yeah, running out of time. Look at all these guys I got gathering gold. Where can I attack? I can attack this guy. Well, if you like those kind of jokes, you will not find them here, my man. Hate has no home. Unless you suck and you're my ally. Oh yeah, random watchtower. Not sure what the purpose was of that, but he made it. What? No, not the Mermillo. Oh man, Green's getting gangbanged over here. Oh man. I don't have a temple to put him in. I think this game might be over. Oh, I need to get a... Oh, I need another house, huh? Yeah, Green is gone, and he's even the high scorer. Look at this guy. He's got like town centers down here and here. Ah! Yeah. Isn't Kronos awesome? I like how this guy's going full on Toxotes against my Charma. Oh man. Run away! Oh. Oh, you. Don't chop wood, build another one. No, I'm aiming at the slingers here. Did I age up? Dang it, I never clicked up. Here I am thinking I'm about to hit age 3. And I haven't even aged up yet. Be a myth. Yeah, those army. He really wants to eat, sit on that gold mine. Why'd I shift a house I don't need up here? Hey! Run, you fatty! Oh, I ran the wrong one. Oh. Oh. As soon as he comes forward a little bit, I'm gonna traitor the crap out of that thing. Yeah, mine. Yes, retreat. Full on retreat. Okay, let's get that. How did they not win on the bottom yet? This green, oh, I guess he's pretty much dead, isn't he? Red's got his town center. Look at this. Oh, man. That I like to see. Oh, how would I make some more BMS? Oh! No, 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 no. Aw, man. Man, this Scorpion man is living forever. Like, forever and ever. Boy, how about idle units much? Ooh, horse. I want to convert that, that Avenger. Where is the Avenger? Yeah. He should not have gotten that town center up. How'd a forward build or something though? You know? Boy, he's only up Braggy now? Tornado here. Never got that upgrade, man. High prices, low income. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a traveler. I like to wish I could have traveled more. What is this goofiness down here? This is like the strangest corner fight ever. Alright, well now I'm gonna take this town center. I wonder if he's got any bills on that gold mine back there. Oh, I have deconstruct. How would I get this farm upgrade now? There I go. Bum, 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 bum. Look at this fight down here. So, Gladiator's playing like he's Egyptian. Jeez. Oh, wow. You finished building that already? Just deconstruct this crap. Oh man. Yeah! What a win, guys! Oh man, I got this one too. Well, got too much favor. Well, this game really wasn't close. Poor Blue did not know what to do with the rush. Gladiator ended up with a high score. Out of sync, these cheaters! Man, we ain't got a mod around here to do something about it. One v ones. I don't know. We might have just time for like one more game though, so I don't have time to really get in. Install an exit, sure. Exit. Show my real skill. Man, this squill. Yes, I got 1 point. Awesome. Got 1 point for that win. Oh man. Oh. All right, probably one more. Oh, my basement is painted, man. Were you there for that back in the day? Yeah, it's done. Basement's been done for a long time. Most recent thing I did was change the most recently I changed the outlets in the house from the ugly peach colored. Now they're all white. So now we have that. And now my wife started talking about getting new cabinets. So I better start making bank with my Twitch streams. Yeah, this will probably be the last game because my wife told me not to stay up late. Can I recognize the Smurfs on Voobly? I can. If I really wanted to. But I don't. Well, actually, no. So I can see their AKA rating. Which is pretty easy to narrow it down. But I can't look up the stuff anymore. Only the admins can now. I had something to do with privacy issues or something. I don't know. What in the world was that in the background that went bloopy bloopy? Okay, what god for the last one tonight? What are we looking at? Well, it compares, so who's got an AKA? So like this dude got an AKA rating. So he's got a different nick with higher ratings that are all around here. Only the admins can check by IP. Used to be available to everybody, but then I guess with these new privacy laws, or maybe they're old. It's the highest at moment, not highest ever. Otherwise, when you'd like go over usernames like mine, it'd be 9999 because that's the highest ever. Sure. Come on, Night Killer. Let's go. Oh, Jerry Bucks. Reminds me of Jerry Seinfeld. Odin on Marsh. It's meant to be. Oh, the other team's actually okay. How much weed you stealing? Most of the time, well, I mean, it's almost legal now. Yeah, triple eggy. We'll have to do something here. What's the plan with Odin? Jeez, I don't know. Probably just one TC tier. That sounds like a no. I might maybe do like a 2-town center tier and do that. But 1 TC sounds like no eco. Can't go wrong. You clown. Rush tier as fast as possible. Can I do that with like 2 town centers though? Do I beat up? Only when the body camera is not working, you know, when it malfunctions. Walls are stronger. I need... What kind of relics are we looking at? Buildings more resistant to siege weapons. Rams have more attack. Town centers provide more pop. That's some good relics up there. Humans are more resistant to pierce. I arrest the criminals, my man. I really want to get that pierce armor relic. I think I want to do two-town. How about two-town center mythic? Oh man, I forgot all about my god power. I've killed too many animals for it to be worth it. Oh well, we'll just go up here. Actually, probably the most of the arrests, if you don't count driving while suspended, because that's everywhere, is domestic related. So those arrests kind of arrest themselves. Oh man. Well, it's coming, Jerry Bucks. You'll be all right here. Give it a, and pretty much everywhere. The most frequent arrests, probably statistically around here, would be driving while suspended, because nobody's got their L's. Otherwise, it's definitely domestic related. Well, disorderly conduct, which is kind of a catch-all. But I scout down here and see what's up. So yeah, I'm gonna do two-town center. Man, look at all that. Two-town center tier. He used to work in the big city. Well, right next to the big city. It's really not that much different. There's more of you. In a way, it's actually kind of safer in a way. Well, let's see. I worked in a... it wasn't in Chicago proper, but it bordered Chicago. Which, I mean, that would be a big city. It was right next to the big city. It was 119th Street and Kedzie. Oh, dang it. I need to get this relic. But when you think about it, though, so yeah, they're jacked up, but you also have a billion police officers there. Now, I wouldn't want to work there just because it'd be too much drama, but consider it this way: you work out in the county, out in the rural area, and and you run across one Yahoo. It's just you versus the Yahoo. And your closest backup is maybe 20 minutes away. But, I don't know. I guess statistically it depends. You know what, that's... Okay, cool. Got that relic. But yeah, you got the bad side of Chicago, and then you got the good, I mean, the non-hoods. It's everywhere. I mean, it's actually the same thing. Dang it. I'll probably be able to kill one. Don't die, lady. How would I build my town center with all of my units? Rain, 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 rain.
Skipan?
I mean, non-US would probably be a lot crazier than US, I'm sure. Just overall, but there's some, yeah. I mean, there's some places in around in this area that, well, not area, but I definitely want to raise my family in. Okay.
Skipan? Veiðimaður.
Though generally, if you don't sell drugs, yeah, that's what I mean. The deep country area. That's why I like sometimes the country, the rural areas can really get you, because when you think about it, it's just you, and you could run into a family of goofs, and you're, what do I want? Mountain giants or frost?
Hver þar? Hver þar? Skipan? Something. Já? Veiðimaður. Skipan? Samþykki.
Probably need some more. This is my town center, and it is juicy. Need to get one to stay back and build my market when I age up. I can do a 3-town center into tier. I think I can. It'll slow down my advance a little bit. But not too bad. We could maybe even punish. I need more wood though.
Hver þar?
Nah, come down here. Man, they build so slow. Okay, market. Oh, whoa. We're all doomed. Well, kinda, I guess, I suppose, if you think about it that way. Dang it, these guys are idle at a very bad time. Come on. Buy another 100.
Tilbúin, hver þar? Tilbúin, ég vil.
You clown.
Hver þar? Ég vil.
More ancestors. So Shazam is ancestoring back. He'll lose this town center, no big deal. Yeah, you're right. I do have to help Teal soon.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Ég vil. Ég vil.
Oh, make my trade though.
Hver það? Já, samþykkt. Tilbúin.
Yeah, trees are clunky. I think I can sneak it in there here though.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Skipan? Ég vil. Hver það? Satt. Já, ég vil. Já.
Skipan.
What?
Veiðimaður. Timbursveit.
Já, veiðimaður. Skipan veiðimaður. Tilbúin. Já, veiðimaður. Já. Tilbúin. Sækir fram.
Where did my mountain giant go anyway?
Já, til orðstöðslag. Já. Skipan. Já.
Well, not there.
Satt. Ég vil. Ég vil.
Man! Why did this guy resign? Still had frost. I guess yellow's getting rolled. But we could still win up here.
Skipan. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin.
Hver er það? Samþykkt.
Well, man, I'm about to go like crazy eco though. The problem was the eclipse prevented him from using. I probably should have attacked here. It's the troll list. That is true. I mean, if yellow isn't getting completely rolled, we can win our side still pretty easily, actually. I would think, because we still have frost, and my eco is out the window. I don't think this game was. Well, I don't think I could help on the bottom though, and go up. It doesn't matter. I can, with Jarls, we could hold the top. I feel like. But yellow was getting smoked. Double locust. You only lost like 10 bills. That's nothing, man. All right, we'll do one more game. 'Cause that was disappointing. Oh, Rams are disconnected. We're gonna have to rehost or something. Maybe I'll jump in the other one. Or what? The third town center really didn't delay the fast mythic because I was able to keep aging up. It's actually still pretty quick. Mythic with 3. Yeah, good night, man. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. Player. If you ever need tips, you know where to find them. Well, the collapse of the forward on the top was kind of natural. The bottom guy, though, was getting absolutely wrecked. It's always the allure as the pocket is you want to get like a massive eco so you can carry late, but then when you do that, you gotta hope that your allies in the meantime aren't getting smoked. I also needed to send a couple Ulfsarks forward to finish off that Pharaoh, because he killed my mountain giant, which prevented me from killing the town center, which prevented me from really doing nothing, because he would have just rebuilt the town center. Should have gone at the other town center and just sent my Jarls up that way. Do we have a... Oh, what game? What god? For this is the true last game of the night. No, the third one didn't, because... Like, maybe 10 seconds. Otherwise, it let me keep up my Aranos. No, anything but Atlantean. I already played Kronos. One Atlantean tonight. Oh my goodness, is this guy gonna lag? Saying it again isn't going to change my mind. I'll just do hoplite raids or something. How's that sound? If player were still here, he could really get some tips. I already did Kronos. This guy's gonna lag anyway. We're probably not even gonna play. I shouldn't have gone in this game. As soon as I saw this guy is... Oh my goodness. Sorry. You are. That is true. You are one of my most faithful subscribers. But, this is gonna lag. I have a sneaking suspicion. It doesn't count, but you saw, like, Zeus on Tundra. Ooh, on 2 Uranos to go after, too. Well, gun mode sucks, so he was like the 1550. My bills can't even come out of the town center. Good game. He would continue. Oh. Oh man, this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh man. It's this Gunmo guy. Get him out of here. This is units. Alright. Let's do it with all the same players. The same internet connection is going to work this time. We'll be Zeus again. And then we'll go to bed. We get to hear this awesome It's awesome entry song though for Age of Mythology. Shit, August time. Yeah, that was the fastest Zeus win ever. Fastest Zeus game ever. Lasted all of 0.0000 seconds. Hey, Sigma. You're kind of an intelligent guy. And you directed me the right way with that, I don't even remember his name now. The radio dude with his history podcast. I need some good either historical or like scientific documentaries to watch for free. Which I guess I could request them from the library if I needed to. I can't even change my team. What length? That doesn't matter. If it's like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, or just one. The Kings and Generals YouTube channel. I guess I should also say the goal of it would be some sort of like more so panoramic than just straight up people talking about stuff. I see. I'm there. Nuclear weapons. See, that's too current. I have no interest in anything like after the age of exploration. Unless it involves like outer space or something, because that's kind of cool. Because, yeah, Yeah, but science, I guess I mean more of... I mean, science is okay, but more of stuff like earth science, I guess. Like, not really nature documentaries, which I like those, but you can only watch so much about golden eagles flying at 100 miles an hour and polar bears floating around on the ice. Science of war. But anything like after the age of exploration really holds very little interest for me. I don't know, I find modern history to be kind of boring. Guns, germs, and steel? No. One boar? Well, that's not. Yeah, that stuff's alright too. Hops raids incoming? Yeah, I think so. Dang, greens. I don't know if I could do it though, because I can't afford to lose water. So I'm gonna have to fight water first. PTRMR. What does that mean? 1 Rax. Dang it, how about you guys all kill individual goats, huh? Just because that's what they did. 1 Rax before boats. can't lose. I just can't up and lose water though like that.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Έτοιμος.
Well, that's a little leggy, but not too bad. I'm also not finding any goats.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Probably because I scouted like an idiot.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνω.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Well, to the berries I go, I guess.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ναι. Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Ναι. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βουφορβός.
I might be able to get my boar in range here.
Πρόσεχε.
Βουφορβός. Έτοιμος. Πάνω.
Okay, there are two against me.
Έστω. Ναι. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Stop staring at the trees! If we were a dude, at least they could say he's like taking a leak or something.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Oh, that boar's too far away. Well,
Πρόσεχε.
we'll see. How close do you suppose I can lure this boar?
Πρόσεχε. Βουφορβός.
Έτοιμη.
Come at me, bro.
Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμη. Έστω. Θηρευτής.
Hey, that worked really well.
Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
What's going on? I'm just playing a game.
Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνω. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
Not to get doubled on water.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Where's the babysitter? What are you talking about? It's the middle of the night. Maybe I could make a documentary about AOM.
Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Nah, they're all sleeping. Kids are all sleeping.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος.
Subscribers only mode. You know, I should slap you the way you're talking about my daughter like that.
Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος.
Oh, we're gonna get some oracles on me.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
I don't know what he meant.
Ναι.
I can't just ditch water.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
You can't do that.
Πρόσεχε.
Because I can't just give water straight up. It's too valuable. Meant the babysitter. Oh, okay.
Έστω. Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
Don't really have a babysitter. Alright.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Βρυτόμος.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Ναι, ναι. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ναι. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
How would I
Πρόσταγμα.
get in his dock so at least his dock shoots?
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. 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 Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
It's actually good teamwork by Green, coming and docking on both sides of the water.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
What's the screen fighting this for?
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Τόμος.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
I see.
Όρο. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Καλός μάχη. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
I had a lot of low hit point boats, which is why I used it then.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πάνι. Εις μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Τόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι, μάλιστα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
What are you guys talking about, man?
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh.
Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
I go kill this town center.
Πρόσεχε. Τόμος. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Τόμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Μάχη. Όρο. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. 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 Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βολή. Λέγε. Καλός. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε εις μάχη. Πάνω. Έτοιμος. Λέγε καλός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Εις μάχη.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε καλός. Όρο.
Μάλιστα.
19 idle vills.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Blue's here.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
How you say I'm playing well when I got like 19 idle vills?
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Oh, my
Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός.
villies both died.
Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
I'm glad that we won water like that, though.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω.
Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
The Strasses 3v3 tournament, huh?
Πρόσεχε.
You fell asleep to me yesterday. Well, thank you.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Εσβριτόμος.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ορθός. Μάχη. Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Boy, he could really
Βούλομαι.
annoy me by pressuring.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Εις μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Καλός.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Εις μάχη. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Εις μάχη.
I think he notices that back behind him.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλο. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Καλός. Λέγε. Εις μάχη. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ναι. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύω.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι, έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Yeah, I don't think that mini tournament happened.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Φόρο.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Όρο.
Τι μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Τι μου λες, έστω, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχιν. Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Λέγε. Όρο.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Oh man.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε.
When locust is used on you and you don't even notice.
Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Λέγε. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. 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 Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Όρο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. 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 Λέγε. Ισμάχη. Όρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμη εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Okay.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Γρητό.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Yeah, Tart Gate really went well. I need to kill this.
Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Όρο. Βολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Man.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα.
I'm gonna have to come actually probably go at that.
Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός. Ισμάχιν.
Well, when you're the carry, that's what happens.
Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Όρο. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε, μάλιστα.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
Ναι, βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Καλώς.
Okay, well, if his army is all there,
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Όρο.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Καλώς.
Μάλιστα. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
alrighty.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε, ναι, ναι.
Λέγε. Τόμος. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Όρος. Λέγε. Όρο. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Όρο. Καλώς. Λέγε. Σμάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς.
Τριτόμος. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Όρο. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Χώρο. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα.
I don't want down there.
Έτοιμο. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Έτοιμο. Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Λέγε. Ισμάχη. Λέγε. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Χώρο. Λέγε. Πανούλο.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Dang it.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλο.
Dang it. I forgot that one.
Λέγε. Καλώς. Ορθώς. Λέγε.
Okay, now that he's towered all this crap up,
Λέγε.
it's kind of pointless to fight here.
Ορθώς. Μάχη.
Έτοιμη.
Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Θρητόμος.
You just vortexed here?
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Χώρο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
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 Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Λέγε.
Εισβολή.
Χώρο. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Θρητόμος.
Λέγε. Λέγε.
What does this guy think he's gonna do?
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Look at all this.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Green's on my team, yeah.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
Έτοιμος. Μάχη.
Yeah, kill this son of Osiris. What's he got? Like one more hit point left?
Χώρο. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Ναι, ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ορθός. Ισμάχος. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Έστω. Λέγε. Βολή. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Χώρο. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε.
Dang it, all of my
Λέγε.
trade is gonna go down there.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Βολή.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε.
Dang it, stop hitting that button.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Βολή. Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ετοίμος.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Βούλος. Ρητόμος.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε
This son of Cyrus needs to die.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Έστω. Βούλο.
Λέγε.
πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Έτοιμη.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε
Yes, it did.
εισβολή.
Because I've edited my files.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ρητόμος. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Man, all these titans and crap.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ετοίμος. Μάχη.
Εισβολή. Χώρος. Μάχη. Λέγε εισβολή.
Ετοίμος. Μάχη.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος.
Alright.
Βούλομαι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλεσαι.
Λέγε
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Μάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς. Μάχη. Καλώς.
Λέγε ορθός. Εισβολή. Μάχη.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
Ετοίμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Μάχη. Καλώς. Πρόσεχε. Μάχη. Μάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε όρος. Μάχη.
Καλώς. Μάχη.
Όρος. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Need to kill all these
Μάχη.
billies.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε έτοιμος.
Ετοίμος. Μάχη. Ετοίμος. Λέγε. Βούλο. Μάχη. Έστω. Μάχη. Λέγε. Ετοίμος.
Yeah, I got my armory full.
Βούλο. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Λέγε έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βούλο. Βολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ναι, έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Μάχη.
Πρόσεχε.
I need to build this first.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Ετοίμος. Μάχη.
Oh, this is actually good. If you can get this, one more hit. There we go.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Μάχη. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εις μάχη. Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι.
Ετοίμος. Ναι, βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Do they have any vortex? No.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Χώρο. Χώρο.
Ετοίμος. Έστω. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Καλώς. Ετοίμος. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Just build this town center already.
Εισβολή. Λέγε. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Ορθώς. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Ναι, πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Ναι. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Χώρο.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Τόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Let me build this.
Μάλιστα.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. Get through these things.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Ρητόμος. Βούλος. Ρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Βούλος. Μάλιστα. Ρητόμος. Μάλιστα. 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 Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμο. Έστω. Ναι. Λέγε. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι, ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Dang it.
Ορθός.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Ορθός. Ορθός.
Don't know if I can hold on this side though.
Έτοιμος. Έστω.
What's up, Red Vans?
Πρόσταγμα.
Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα. Βούλε. Μάλιστα. Ναι, έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλες. Πάνω. Πάνω. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Καλός.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Ετοίμος.
Λέγε. Βούλουμε.
Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Θόρο.
This is the best thing I can do right here.
Λέγε.
Έστω.
Ναι.
Where'd that rock go?
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Μάλιστα.
Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Βούλο.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Λέγε. Καλός.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
I don't know if it probably is.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Βούλο.
Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Καλώς. Εισβολή. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
I'm always very optimistic.
Πρόσεχε.
I could have saved that town center.
Πρόσταγμα.
Of course, it's the last hit,
Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα.
too.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι. Μάχη.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάχη. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Yeah, you're right. Green is the suck, because well, teal is too. Because I mean, how do you lose? How do you lose against Atlantean as Greek? But that was quite the exciting game. It's just a little too much toxic. Look at this mass mummy guy here, man. Just a little too much purplage down here in these parts. I should have done this like sooner too. After he walled all that crap up, I should have moved over here sooner to get to the back town center, because that's where the important stuff is, because that's all the trade route and everything. But when you have green and teal on the same side, how in the world is Zeus do you lose to an Uranus? To the point where your town, I mean, look at this. Well, I guess this is why stuff like this. What are these guys waiting for next game or what? Oh man, at least he has attacks, most of them. And the fact that I had to send my Titan over here to save teal. If I could have my Titan over this side, I can win my side, but winning my side would be shorter than them winning over here. But, well, at least it was a good game, you know? You know. Let's take a look at the post-game image. Took me a little bit, too, to get up to, Mythic Age. Probably should have gotten there a little bit sooner. Probably a little too many Billies, too. Good eco. Lost a ton of units. Lost a ton of buildings. 160 buildings lost. Oh, man. Yeah, just both sides losing isn't what we needed here. I think Cosmic Human is like 30 minutes behind real time. Video dealer. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna have to go to bed. So my wife told me not to stay up late. This is probably way late for her. Okay, well, look at that. Kings and generals, huh? We'll take a look and see. It's animated though? Yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And that's it for tonight. And I don't know if probably won't be streaming tomorrow. So you'll be seeing me in a few days. Midweek. Middle of the week next week will be most likely the next one. Good to see Red Vans SSS in the chat. And everybody else as well. all of my most of my Australian and such that area crew. So, but anyway, I'll catch you guys later. We will have me and Wiz will be playing some more tournament games soon. 10 cents now. Croydon Cardage. Anyway, well, at least we had a nice close game at the end of the stream. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. So have a good night. Good Sunday or good start of your week if it's almost Monday. So Jamoldo has followed. Well, that's awesome. Oh, also don't forget to maybe a few new viewers. Yeah, Oceanic. That's what I was looking for. Don't forget I have a YouTube channel. Almost at 500 subs or followers / subscribers on the YouTubes. We're right at 496. Look at that. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. Appreciate all you watching. We will catch you guys later some other time. Bye for now.